Welcome to the Open Clinic GA demo. Open Clinic GA is an open source integrated hospital information management system covering management of administrative, financial, clinical, lab, x-ray, pharmacy, meals distribution, and other data. Extensive statistical and reporting capabilities are available in the full version. Today we're looking at the free version. You'll notice that I'm on sourceforge.net and I'm on the Open Clinic page. Here you'll get more information about what is included in the free product, and there's also documentation that's supported by the user community, and this system was actually created by Frank Verbecki. So today I have already downloaded the software and I'm going to take you through a patient scenario. We're going to begin with the clerk who will admit the patient and prepare them to be seen by a nurse. I've gone ahead and keyed in some patient data, and as you'll notice on the system that you can capture demographic information. There's private information you can capture, family relationships, health facility personnel. You just capture the patient demographic information and go ahead and click on Save. So our patient scenario for today is the patient's coming to the hospital after visiting a clinic. And the patient has a high fever and chills, and it's emergency but not considered life-threatening. So the first thing that we're going to do is begin the admission, discharge, and transfer process. We'll start with the admission, and so I'll go ahead and click on that, and we're going to start with a new encounter. Again, this is going to be a visit and not an admission into the hospital. So we would capture some information about the visit. So I've keyed in the visit information and I'm going to go ahead and click on Save. So now our check-in process has started. Now it's key that the clerk captures certain elements regarding the patient, such as their insurance information, additional financial information if necessary, any drugs, anything that the patient might be allergic to. They would go through that process. And as you can see on the screen, our visit has been captured here. We're able to find out information, and if we needed to drill down to see more information about the visit, we could. It also captures historical data on the system. Please keep in mind that the system obviously doesn't take out the human element of policy and governance that has to be established prior to using the system. There still needs to be a workflow and a policy of how you will utilize the system, what information is important and practical for you to capture. So each hospital is different, and you need to make sure that you understand the requirements for your own environment. All right, so the next step that our clerk is going to do is print an ID card. And depending on what region you're in the world, you may have an ID bracelet, you may have an ID card. For this, since this is a new patient, we're going to print a new card. In some countries, each patient has a card that they bring back on each visit. Here in the United States, when I've gone to the hospital, I'm given a bracelet on each visit. So it just depends on where you're located regionally. So we're going to go ahead and create an ID card for our patient. And you'll see that it generates a document here that the patient can then bring with them on each occasion to the hospital. So within our process for our patient scenario, we have now considered this process as our patient being checked in, and now they're waiting to be seen by the nursing staff. Once the nurse comes, she'll greet the patient and take them to the back. So that concludes our clerk check-in process. The next process that we'll take you through will be the nurse check or the nurse process.